and if that name still doesn't Hello and welcome to Nollywood Fellow, a channel where I talk Nollywood, and today I'm going to be talking about Nigeria's biggest contribution to pop culture. Now, of late, Nigerian entertainment has just burst into the international scenes. Nollywood movies have been doing good. It's been topping the charts in OTT in US, UK, Brazil, Korea, and that's besides Africa and Caribbean, where Nollywood is already big. Afro Beats has been ruling the charts. I mean, there is no corner in the world where you can hide away from Calm Down or Love Tanwantini, but I'm sorry to all those people, because this phenomenon that I'm going to be talking about is way bigger. I'm talking about two dudes who are known all around the world. I'm talking about Ositar Iheme and Chinedu Ikedieze. Now, if you're outside Nigeria, chances are you'll ask, who be these guys? If you're outside Nigeria, why would you ask that? You know what I mean. You'd be wondering who these guys are. Well, I'm talking about the legendary Aki and Pawpaw. And if that name still doesn't if the name still does not ring a bell, this is when you go, oh, these guys. It all started in 2002 with the movie Aki na Ukwa, directed by Amayo Uzo Phillips and produced by Chukwuka Emilionwu. So Chukwuka is also credited with creating the brand Aki and Pawpaw. The film was about these two mischievous brothers who were creating ruckus, and it was pretty endearing and hilarious at the same time. They had this amazing on-screen chemistry. Their comedic timing was perfect. Their expressions and their high-pitched voices made them stand out. The film was loved for being funny, family-oriented, and also rooted in Nigerian culture. And that was just the beginning. What followed were loads of movies with these two characters. IMDb shows some 153 movies, but I'm sure many of them were not just Aki and Pawpaw movies. There were other movies with these actors as well. But even if you're just looking at movies that had Aki and Pawpaw, even those would be above 50. So these guys were trailblazers. They created the way for more such comedic duos in Nollywood. But it's not just comedy that they aced, they even stood out in other roles which were not comedy. And that brings me to an interesting fact that I had read while doing my little bit of research for this video. So back in 2010, there were certain parents who went and complained when they were doing movies that were not Aki and Pawpaw. And the reason for complaining was that kids tended to emulate these guys. So if they were romancing on screen, they felt that their kids felt it was okay to do so. Anyway, nothing happened about that complaint, but I just thought that was, funny. Anyway, so they just kept growing in stature. They just kept becoming bigger and bigger. They also bagged many awards along the way. They bagged a lot of nominations and awards. In 2007, Chinedu also received the Lifetime Achievement Award from AMAA. And they just became a phenomenon with Nollywood's reach, which was even beyond Nigeria. So they ended up reaching as far and wide as Nollywood did. But the best was yet to come. And that can be traced back to around 2017, when they became popular as memes. So as someone back then who didn't even know about Nollywood, my introduction to these characters was this meme, "This is business."
This is business!
It went crazy viral in India. And that was just one of the memes, and there were many memes that just became a rage all over the internet, all over the world. These memes were created and compiled by Nigerians and overseas Nollywood enthusiasts. I'm talking about the beginning. It was only created by these guys, and that broke all barriers of reach for these two phenomenal characters. In a couple of years, their memes started getting shared by celebrities and brands. And that's when you knew that these guys had kind of arrived. So the litmus test of pop culture or entertainment is when it's used in everyday communication. And now communication is more than just words. And now there are emojis, there are stickers, there are GIFs, there are memes. And these guys are there all over it. To express yourself now, you can just use, expressions, quotes, images of popular people, of popular characters. But then it's not every popular person or character who gets to become a part of that niche. And even among the popular people or characters who do, they're mostly used for a certain kind of emotion or a certain kind of expression. But with Aki and Pawpaw, the possibilities are endless. There is no limit to the way you can use these two guys to express yourself. I mean, they're right now in your phone, no matter which part of the world you're in, no matter in which language you chat in, you would have Aki and Pawpaw memes and GIFs with you right now. And that is what has immortalized these two guys. For a country that is often represented by tall, well-built people, it is these two tiny people who are the heavyweights of Nigerian representation. Osita Iheme and Chinedu Ikedieze, thank you for the entertainment.